for me. Need to find a way forward. I need a quick word.
Wait! Wait! I'm just a prisoner! Spare me and there'll be coin, I swear it! I'm an artist. These faithless bastards were trying to ransom me back to my patron. She is a woman of great means and great generosity to those who serve her well. Heroes who rescue her prize painter, for example. Oscar Fevras, at your service. An affliction for which you cannot be faulted, this far from civilization. But my patron will be most grateful for your heroics. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
I did not run away. A date was never set. There were complications. Before my fame, my patron, there was another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well, it felt only right to mention my past. Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head, to choose, I suppose. Indeed. One to split the very soul. But I dare not dwell on it any longer, lest I weep. And we have your reward to consider, once I have made my way safely back to the city. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some. No coin? Mightily imprudent of you. I suppose I can endure the walk sober. Suffering has become an old friend, after all. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
What's inside? Looks empty. Something good here, I hope.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Charmed, I'm sure.
What a charmer.
Looking ahead. Have to keep going. Seems like a good moment to talk.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
What's this? What's happening?
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten. His mind opens up, revealing cracked and quivering memories. At their heart, you see dark eyes commanding you to feed. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat, the only thing your master lets you eat.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me. Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please, only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Don't be so dramatic. This is just a little transaction between friends. And look what you've gained. Together, we can take on the world. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks off, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
There's no time to waste.
All right, what now? At the ready.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Best be on my way. What's that? Nothing interesting buried here. Nothing but dirt. Nothing. Nothing but dirt. Let's see what this does. Couple turns should do it. Still me, even after everything. Never a dull moment. Let's have a look.
Trap.
Be cautious.
Infernal metal. That's what my engine's made of. Hang on to that.
No time to rest. That might be worth a look. I'm way too big. That wall's an illusion. Hiding what, I wonder? Never a dull moment. Doesn't work.
Just when I was getting used to the sky
Long ride
again.
down.
Fear not, Kарлach.
Is this
Sun,
the
moon, and
underdark?
stars will still be there.
Dangerous place to stock goods?
Meanwhile,
Even
this
for a
place
dent.
is pretty spectacular, isn't it?
No book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface.
Gods, what's happening? Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Fungal spores. Must be myconids nearby.
What in the nine hells is that?
They're coming. They're coming.
Careful. If we can hear it, perhaps it can hear us.
They're coming. You're coming.
Road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all. I wonder what the next move is.
Soldier.
No time to rest.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
What am I to do?
Sylvanus be with you.
Should mind my step.
Oh, the waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
Die if I met heroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell of
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
burn them.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells.
Enlisted against my will by the archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Kарлach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
There is work to do. My faith protects me.
Quite ready for you.
Don't burn yourself.
Salutations.
Whatever it takes. At least things have stayed interesting.
Let's get on with it.
Which way to the nearest library?
What's cooking?
Oh, I have the magic touch.
All right, what now? With haste. Anything of use?
No, nothing it. We're exposed now.
should speak up.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city? I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Maybe I need more pockets. What to do? Is that blood? No, never mind. That's curious. In it.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her to say goodbye.
Can't give up now. still breathing, despite everything. A dragon! Gods preserve me.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
I suggest we admire it from afar.
That thing could swallow us in a gulp.
That might be worth a look.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to
Nothing
feeling
but dirt.
cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Looking ahead.
Seems like someone might looks to have a twist.
Or maybe a bit of a drinking problem. Let's move.
Looks like this town was ransacked. By soldiers, if my eyes don't.
You were warned to stay away. Now you'll have to face the consequences.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
this.
Village is falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house proud as occupiers go.
I wouldn't blame the gods. The place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. Hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings we found?
Sister, you've got a deal.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Better not be cursed.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving.
You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it. As long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency. We all have our burdens, one way or the other. That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. My words, my actions, my award-winning smile. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
What's on your mind? Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Open up.
Me loose! Free me and find out! Ugh, Bagakabara. Those pustulant thugs! Well, get on with it. You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Nice little nap.
The air is ripe with magic.
No one stopped me yet. Can't slow down.
Goblins on the high ground.
Don't mind if I do.
Moonwitch rubbish. How much time did some dim-witted artisan waste on that?
What's up for discussion?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Moving ahead. Weapon blueprints. A master blacksmith's work.
Not too refined here. Just quick ideas sketched out.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
What's on your mind?
Here goes nothing. It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
I don't see one.
Absolute don't want this junk.
How'd you know?
And the others get drunk off their chompers.
Ain't fair.
No traps, please.
Nothing here, boss.
Might be worth a look. Still alive, so that's progress.
Concentrate.
Creator. Destroyer.
Ignis!
I'm heating up.
Watch this!
No use digging here.
That might be worth a look.
Moving in. I've got a long road ahead. Best get going. Don't mind if I do.
Speak your name.
You do your best to wipe the dirt from your face and look presentable. Adventuring is murder on one's wardrobe, though.
Speak your name. I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally. Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan? You are no Zolkir, but are you wise? Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment? Acceptable, finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be? You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Well, what were they hiding down here? No one back home will ever believe this.
Hot foot, the place is trapped.
I can crack that open.
Hot foot, place is trapped.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Please don't open the creepy book.
I've got a long road ahead.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Making me sweat.
Never a dull moment. Don't waste a step. What's hiding here? Let's get going. I need a quick word.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh no, I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Oh, and a quick word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful. Keep your distance.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us. I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure. Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again. It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.